Hi, I'm Craig Butler, professional football manager and father to top international players. Football coach to Jamaica's youngest and most talented players. Jamaica, why haven't we started the Premier League when the rest of the world has started already? You want people starved to death? Consistency is key to development. Anyone who says otherwise is utter madness. These are mad people. We have a Football Unfiltered exclusive with Leon Bailey, Raheem Sterling, and Jadon Sancho simultaneously. You heard it here first, folks. We dissect and present football in a way that you have never seen before. Trust me on that. Craig Butler's Football Unfiltered. Don't miss it.
All right, sorry about that. Hey guys, hey everybody, welcome to. Sorry for the delayed start today, but we're here live. It's July 2nd, so we've been doing this for over a month now. I think we started the very beginning of June.
I'm depressed.
Why? What happened?
Belgium lost.
Belgium lost. Oh.
Congratulations, Italy.
Italy. That was a hard-fought game. Belgium didn't. Do you think this is because the commentators during the match were all talking about how this is the very last chance for the golden generation, and this is it? Do you agree with that, or do you think the next generation is going to be just
the next generation will be good? I think they've done well. I think they'll be.
They're still developing.
There's still more that's to come. I think there are good players still coming out of Belgium. Leon is a good example of that. Lots of young players, but you have to get there at the right age. That's the thing. If you get there too late, if you get there at 19, 20, it's too late. You have to get there in the 16, 17.
Or even younger. Right?
Yeah, or even younger. Refine your technique and then join up,
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody for joining in. My name is Brandon, and of course, host Craig Butler.
Forget my attire. I'm preparing for a hurricane.
Yes, hope everyone's safe.
What the hell?
Huh? Apparently, it's going to be a Cat 2 hurricane.
Yeah. We should see us outside. We have a zoo over here at my house in Jamaica. So we're trying to get the birds, the fish, the turtles, the dogs, everybody's safe and sound, and
Jeez. Yeah, so I hope everybody out there is safe. Thanks for joining again. Clive Gordon, we got a few comments. Clive Gordon says, "What's up, big boss?" Of course, everybody wants to see you win the JFF one day. So everyone, so that's what he's saying. Damoy says blessings, and Ryan is asking to hit the like button. So yes, thank you for that. Hope everyone likes it, shares it, subscribes. We're gonna keep going. As you guys saw a couple weeks ago, we had Leon on the show, and then before that, we had Mikel Antonio's agent on the show, and more.
Tyreek was on. He assured me. Let me tell you what I said then, because it's important. He promised me and assured me, Mr. Tyreek Magee. He assured me. I said to him, Tyreek. I said, Mr. Tyreek Magee.
And he's right now on his way to
get
to the squad.
Yeah, still having another bit of challenges.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah.
He sent me a message. I'm going general. This is when he got notice that he's going on to the Gold Cup. And he said, I said, yeah. He says work time.
Yeah.
Which is a totally different mentality than the old Magee,
Yeah.
The prima donna is not there. He's focused. I said, remember what I told you? Focus on sending you through passes, getting into the box. Once you get your chance, play hard, play tough, win the balls, work back for them when you lose them. very important as a number 10. So they're having some issues now, but they'll get through. Hopefully they'll be there in time to train and prepare. Leon is already there. He landed this morning.
I saw Usain Bolt give him a shout out. Can't say the word he said on live, but did you see it? You haven't seen it?
No.
I'll show you it after. But he gave him a shout out with a little bit of cursing, but it's all fun. But so the squad. I guess we'll start there. So today's show, we're going to go over the squad, the Gold Cup squad. Plus, we're going to show you guys a bit of the training Leon did here at Phoenix with Phoenix, or he's part of Phoenix, so at the Phoenix training. That was on Monday Monday.
It was all week.
It was all week he did it.
All week got to prepare. We do this every year.
Last year when he was here, he went through a really regimen with him, and then he went to Germany, which is another start of the season. You could tell something was
totally different beast.
So we'll start here with the squad. Here for the Jamaican squad. Let me just make sure you guys can see it. It's probably okay. Right, so here's the Jamaican squad. So I'll run through it real quick. So we have goalkeepers Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, and Dennis Taylor. Now, Dylan Barnes and Dennis Taylor, I'm actually not familiar with them. I noticed there's no Amal Knight and there's no Jadine White, who were the regulars in the friendlies and things. So I'm not sure why. I think those are our Premier League players here, but if you're in the comments and please correct this. Defenders, we have Amari Bell, O'Neal Fisher. It was good to see him there. He had an injury a while back. Michael Hector, I think there's some possibility he may not be able to make it. I think he's waiting on some sort of visa, but we'll see. Hopefully he can do it. We have Kamar Lawrence, Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa.
Why would he need a visa?
I heard something. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't.
He's a British citizen, no?
Yeah, he is. But there was something that there was like a possibility he may not make it. I'll double check. But there's a possibility. Someone, I think Simon Preston reported that.
Taxi.
Yeah,
Kamara Lawrence. Yeah, man. Big up. Taxi. This is what I want you to do. When you're playing on that left side, one you go down the wing, overlap every time. Tell the winger cover you, and you stay there and press up there. Yeah. When you overlap, don't run, come back same time. You need to press immediately right there once you lose the ball all the way back, and then just take your turn, switch out with the winger again. This is how it's played at the highest level, and with our speed and tenacity, I'm sure that you can do it. I'm really, really happy with this kid. Over the years, Albas Powell. I think he had a lot of potential when he was younger. Yeah. And I think he can still deliver for us, Yeah. He's not that old now. He's still like a kid. He's 24.
He's mid-20s. It seems like he's been around for ages.
Yeah, because he started out young. The pride of Portland, I think. Yeah. Is that from Portland?
Portland Timbers? Or you
No, Portland, Jamaica. Yeah. That's where he started out with.
And then he did move to Portland Timbers. That's what he had a lot of his early career. Now he's at, I think he's at Philadelphia now.
What's important is he's at the Reggae Boys. He's at Jamaica, and we need to stand behind him.
Yeah.
What do you think of Liam Moore?
Liam Moore, he's one of the British nationals, right?
Yeah.
Come in. It'll be interesting to see him. This will be is this his first competition with the Reggae?
Yeah.
So it will be good to see.
I think he played in the Saudi game, did he?
I think so. Sounds familiar.
Anyway, but Adrian Maria plays there. Been there for a while. Is Adrian still with our club?
I'm not sure. If you guys can let us know, correct us if we get anything wrong. Okay, so I'm just looking at the comments real quick. So we have a couple. It's Ravel Morrison who's waiting on the visa, not Michael Hector. Thanks for correcting. Jamal Lowe was called, but then he withdrew. So Jamal Lowe's out. I think he's focusing on his preseason. If I remember correctly.
They shouldn't call him again if that is the case.
No.
You see? When a Phoenix player takes a field for me?
Or it was, someone says personal reasons. So I'm not 100% sure it was preseason training, but could be
Well, it better not be the option on preseason, because if that is the case, brother, stay away and there. And we are very focused on. Let me tell you something. With me, all this to me fight with the JFF. All those years you hear me fighting with the JFF, fighting. It's just for them to improve, to get better, to see the dream that Jamaica could be, top in the world of football. But if you ever ask me about, okay, well, if Leon should play for Jamaica or not, it's a no-brainer. He has to play. There's no questions about it. You're Jamaican. You have to play. This is our country.
Yeah.
When you take the field, you're taking it for Craig Butler, you're taking it for the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're taking it for our country. All little kids in the streets that looking out and saying, I want to be a Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a Leon Bailey that's going to sell us out. I want to be a Leon Bailey that's going to take us to the top.
Yeah.
And this is what all the players who are in that Jamaican squad better have that mentality, because if you don't have that mentality, you just go on a vacation.
Yeah.
Believe me, when show on the pitch, you're not going to do what it takes to win.
Yeah.
Winning is not about winning, Brandon. It's not about how technical you are. It's about, sometimes it's just about how badly you want it, what you're willing to do to get it.
Yeah.
Leon, he made sure he was ready. Broke to or no broke to, it got better.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got out there the whole week we trained. Yeah. Adapted, got ready, push him hard.
He trains hard too.
Yeah,
push
hard. No joke, man. When it's time for training, it's time for training. That's a mentality to it. We have, That's what some of these guys said. Tapa respond to comment on IG saying Jamal Lowe said he's not coming.
Said he's withdrawing for personal reasons. Oh yeah. And then the next person said, my source told me that Jamal Lowe withdrew for personal reasons. And I think Jay Russ confirmed that Liam Moore played in the 2 games in Japan. I think is that Liam Moore you're mentioning, Jay Russ? Let us know.
Kaim Paris is a good player, but understand he scored some goals, but it was in the 2nd division of the Slovakian league, Slovenian league, Slovenia, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that photo.
But if you're picking down to a 23-man squad, could get a run. But the truth of it is, you need impact. Who's gonna make an impact right now?
Yeah.
This little kid, Lamar Walker, I like him. He has some development to go, but he has something special about him. He could become a good attacking man.
Yeah.
Really excited about Tyreek though.
Yeah.
I think Tyreek will deliver,
Just to round it out, so we have Daniel for midfielder. We have Daniel Johnson, so Tyreek McGee, Ravel Morrison, who they're saying he may not make it. He's waiting.
Lamar
Walker, Devin Williams, Speedy Williams, who's doing really good in the USL at least, and Junior Fleming. So those 2 are the.
That midfield looks thin,
Yeah.
Looks very thin. You have Lamar Walker, who is not a starter.
Yeah.
He's a young kid. You take him off the bench, give him a 15, 20 minutes, wet him, wet his ears, and get him out there and build him.
Yeah.
Devon Williams, a good player, speedy, that he had played at George's, I remember years ago.
Yeah, he was George's.
And he's good talent, but again, Junior Flemings is really not a midfielder. He's a winger and striker, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's not at the same form as he was last year.
So where's Bobby Reed in all of this? Bobby Reed is as an attacker there. That Bobby Reed listed as an attacker on the bottom,
Yeah. So attacker they have here, so Leon Bailey.
Well, they really didn't do it properly.
No. So we have also Corey Burke, Javon East, Shamar Nicholson, Bobby Reed, and Blair Turgot.
Tell me about Blair Turgot. I don't know.
I don't know him either, actually. Let us know if anybody knows more about him. It's the first time I'm seeing his name, actually. But what are your thoughts? I don't know why Mikel Antonio is not in there.
He has a calf strain.
He's still injured?
Yeah, he has a calf strain. And they're worried that they don't want to push him.
Yeah.
Again, Mikel probably does like Jamaica, but, remember, Mikel grew up in England,
Yeah. We have BM who says Ethan Pinnock is not in the squad because he wanted to focus on preseason. and he agrees that players like that shouldn't be on the team.
Oh man, that's not my man. You know when you see a pretty girl out there and she's pretty, and she's over the side of the road, she's pretty and you're young and you say, boy, I'd love to get that girl. But then the truth of it is, that girl is just a pretty girl. She can't cook, she can't clean, she can't wash. Her teeth probably smell, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand the point.
Leave her alone, man. Leave her alone. Work with those who want to work with you.
Yeah.
They want to work with you,
Yeah. We had Kevin Reed is saying, how about Martin Davis, which I know you always push.
I know Martin. I always push for Martin. They haven't called him, but they didn't call him in the 60-man squad, so they sure as hell not going to call him in the 23-man squad.
Yeah.
Kevin Reed should also be involved. Kevin Reed is a machine, but we will see. I mean, this Gold Cup, we need a strong squad. I mean, let me look back on this thing, because I think we need to. If I were a Tupper, I'd have Leon Bailey in that squad. Yeah, I'd have Shamar Nicholson. I'd have Bobby Reed. You might just have to go back to Javon as a striker.
Yeah.
You have Lamar Walker.
I think Nicholson could play that role well.
Shamar?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But who's going to play on the other side of the pitch?
Because Burke is also more a winger than he is a striker. And some people are saying here that Blair Turgot, he played in both Japan matches, and he played for England in the U17 World Cup, and he plays in Sweden, which is what so if I get the name wrong, Rojai Grant, I think. That's what he's saying. So.
Well, let's see. What position does he play? Where is he playing right now? I haven't done any research on this kid.
I noticed what's that player? What's his name again? He plays in Turkey, or he played in Turkey. He played last Gold Cup and he scored a few goals.
I know who you're talking about. He's not in the squad.
Yeah, he's not in the squad. I'm surprised. If anybody remembers who I'm speaking of, I believe he played in Turkey and he scored.
He
scored here.
First division in Turkey.
Yeah, he scored the last Gold Cup here at home. I forget his name.
Right now, people say
Divo
Argil. Look here now. People say, I heard somebody saying that meant in the comments that Junior Fleming is a friend pick. Yeah, that he shouldn't be in this squad.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Junior Fleming. Junior Fleming is a winner, That's what he is. He's a winner. You can't take that from him.
No.
Every league he has played in, he has performed.
Well, if it wasn't for that controversy, he would have been top.
Yeah, he was the top scorer of and won the league with Phoenix Rising.
Yeah.
Not that it was a great league, but Junior can give you something special if you put him. He's a workhorse. He work well. He had the challenge of development when he was younger, left side. But I think he's obviously, if I cuss him every day about it, I'm sure he's been working on it. So let's see what happens. What's more important is not the personnel that you put on the pitch, but that you have a system that they can work with together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at, our academy team has been playing the Premier League teams and giving them a big run for their money. And the truth of it is, I can take any player out the right wing and put in a different player, and it would look like it's the same player because they are literally following a script, and they understand each other. And that's what Tapa need to work on. I'm going to say Paul Hall is now there as his assistant.
I saw him arriving, I think this week, what day?
In Florida?
No, he arrived
in Jamaica?
Or maybe he's in
Florida. Florida.
I saw a video JFF posted of him coming to Kingston.
Well, you know what? Paul played in England for years. He's a journeyman. He's played for about 15 teams or something like that.
Oh.
He scored, I think he played 600 odd games, scored like 100 odd goals. Okay. if it's one thing, maybe you can give them a little experience and a little know-how, and they'll respect him. So probably if they listen,
Yeah. They need more of that presence. Yeah.
I want to share a story with you. What do you know of the wolves? Of wolves? You're from Canada. What do you know about wolves?
Wolves, like just the animal wolves.
The animal, the wolves. How do they operate?
In packs, operating
All right.
packs. And they always have each other's back and hunt. Is that?
Let me give you a little bit.
Okay.
In the wolves, you have a hierarchy. The alpha male going all the way down to the runt, right?
Yeah.
Now, if the alpha male jumps over a cliff, do you know that all the other wolves following over that cliff to their death?
I didn't know that actually.
Yes. And the moral of what I'm trying to say is this: is that there's no such thing as a wrong or right system, so long as everybody is doing it and following it. You understand?
Yeah.
There's no so the truth of it is that hopefully with Paul Hall joining the team, there'll be more respect, and they will listen to him a little bit, and Papa will probably listen to Paul a little bit because they play together, and Paul will have some experience in what I mean when I say systems, yeah, and he will probably try to implement something that will be similar. I think if they just listen a little bit, it will show, and they can do what they need to do. They can do well.
If you guys want more detail, last week's episode, the entire show was dedicated to a system. So I still have the whiteboard over there with all the marks that we did. But last week, check out our episode from last Friday. We can give you more detail. We'll probably do it again, because it's important to constantly.
Yeah, as we go, we'll speak more about that. But let's talk a little bit about what we mean when I say the development and technique and so on. Do you know that when you become a professional, right, the training is totally different from when you're training to become a professional? So when you become a professional, you're expected to go to training. You're expected to do the drills that the coach wants, which is specific to the game that's next. There's no personal training. There's no technical training. So one of the things that you have to do when you're a top pro is once you're on break, you must go back and re-practice the things that you did to get you into the pro situation.
So that pro, they expect you to know all that, and every time.
That's on you. But the problem with that is if you're playing games every week, 2 games a week, you have no time to really work on your skill sets that you used to do when you're becoming a pro. So during the break period, it's very important that we implement training sessions that work on the skill sets, the technical training, the movement. And so once Leon is on break or any of my other players and they're home, we're going to work on their movement. Anything that I saw that was a flaw in the season, we add them to it, add it to their repertoire training, and we'll go with it. So let's watch a little of that.
Okay, sure. So do you want to run through some last comments about this?
Sure, why not?
So we have Turgot played great against Serbia. He made the assist for Andre Gray. When are we going to see Martin Davis? We talked a bit about that. Top 10 said Kahim Paris deserve a call up more than O'Neal Fisher.
O'Neal Fisher is a midfielder, though, isn't he?
I think so. I thought we had him listed. We have him listed as defender, but I think he's more of a defensive.
So it's two total. Kahim Paris is a winger and attacking player.
If Canada is interested in Martin Davis, do you think he should go, or he would go to?
If I think he'll go, probably.
Yeah.
He loves Jamaica, but if Jamaica don't want you,
Yeah, I agree. Martin Davis should be given a chance. Hopefully, Canada picks him up. Interesting. So
remember, Leon was left out in the cold for years.
Yeah.
And people said he's just a normal player. He's not good enough to make the national team.
Yeah.
And eventually, he's who they have up as their poster child.
Yeah.
So exactly. Dig in, stick it out. Martin, believe in it same way. Don't worry. Kemar Reed, believe in it. There's a player, you know, that nobody knows about. That if he takes that pitch, there's no other player that will start on that left wing position. Raylan Paisley.
Oh, okay, Shoeshine.
Yeah, nobody. Martin not better than Raylan Paisley. None of them. He's fast, strong, technical, powerful, explosive. You've seen him play before. He's a machine. Yeah,
for sure.
Can you imagine if you had Shoeshine on one side, and Leon on the next side? That's like.
And they know exactly how.
They know exactly how each other play. That forward. They'd have to take off that forward after 40, 50 minutes. They'd have to take him off. He'd got so many crosses and so many deliveries. He'd just be tired, man. He couldn't go no more. You know, that's the nature of those two. You know, very creative player. But you know what? This is Jamaica. We have a way to turn. We can't have every Phoenix player in our nationality.
Odane. I was asking what about Maddox. I didn't hear anything about him recently. I'm not sure what's.
I think he's playing in another league somewhere.
All right. Well, we're going to go on. We're going to show you guys some of the training that we're talking about, and Craig will talk a bit through it.
How's your family doing? Ryan
LFC is asking, "How's your family doing?"
Yeah, family all right. We're doing our thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess how was actually? I guess we're gonna go over it here. But how was Phoenix this week? Everything focused on the training, getting
focus on Leon's training. Focus on getting the guys ready for the trip to Europe. You know, we have trip to England and then over to mainland Europe. But boy, it's a challenge. You know, the travel restrictions, the headaches. But we'll do it. We'll get there.
All right, so we're going to go a bit smaller here, so we'll let Craig commentate a bit on it. So this was, let me turn it up a little bit. So this was on June 28th. So Leon's in the orange, of course, and the rest of Phoenix is there. So yeah, I guess talk us a bit through what was the idea behind these training sessions.
Warm-ups is what we call coordination, which is very important. To get you flowing just before you start. Some of the most skillful players here, that's Ayo, he's actually Nigerian. Mario Sims, attacking midfielder, Kemon Atkinson, big striker. Dante Peralto, the winner of the under 14 for St. George's. And of course, Leon there, getting himself ready, you know. That's Raylan Paisley in the sweatpants, Shoeshine. Jacob. Xander Bicknell. Yeah, so that winger there, Dante Duncan, machine. You know, machine. What you'll see, the coordination is also key. So see, if you look, it's important for them to practice that and the explosion at the end. Xander Bicknell is Bruce Bicknell's son. Been playing in Germany for 2 years now.
Brother of Blaze, who's
the top tennis guy now. Xander is a machine in terms of power, explosion, tackling, number 6. Dante is, you know, pretty good on Leon. And that fat man there is me.
We did some pretty good drills here too. Every one you did was perfect, right?
Yeah, right. Well, I don't have the energy to do it twice, so I get it right the first time.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're really grateful for the GFF to allow us to use their turf field for Leon's preparation. So,
as you guys can see, some of the equipment back there, the Jamaican Premier League has started, and they're using this field also for their matches.
I was a little disappointed with some of the games in the Premier League. They need to work on improvement of systems, the coaches. I didn't see anyone taking on players, you know. And this is what it goes back to the whole Jamaican coaching mentality. We keep saying, let the ball do the work. So pass the ball, not also like a winger or a striker. The minute he starts to try dribble, everybody's, why are you dribbling? My question is, why not dribble? Fastest human beings on the planet, you need to develop your dribbling, you know? So let's forward a little bit at a stretching there. Let's see where we can go. Usual pass and step back, but also we're coordinating now what's called an oriented control. Your first touch must move the ball, yeah, in the direction that you want. Your first touch. Then we're now doing skill sets, yeah. If you notice,
Turn back.
no, it's okay.
No, sorry, I was saying
Yeah.
they have to turn. They have to dribble.
You
a
have to
little bit.
dribble a little, turn back to the technique, trick the guy that he's going in that direction, then you're gonna do what's called, yeah. So they were going into heading. You notice Leon is very aggressive, he
Yeah,
challenges the ball.
he goes right to the ball while some of the others kind of wait a little bit. His it's strong too. When he hits it, it's strong.
This kid Mario Sims, one of the best kept secrets we have. Because I hide my players, I have to hide them. And again, all of this is just warm-up coordination. Make sure the technique is right. Using your chest.
Just making sure you guys can see this. This. Okay. So this is or that was, now they had to chest it down, and so this is all just still the beginnings of it.
Beginning of training. So now with the progression is you pass back 1-2, then you get a through pass, you take it in and you finish. But you have to do it when you get called your number. So each group has a number. So you see, if you listen carefully, you'll hear me shout out 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. 1. There Leon goes. So if you look at the game, the games he had in the German Bundesliga, you'll notice he made a 1-2 pass like that. Pass it into the striker gave it a 1-2, beat the defender and go in and score. So these drills are what we do to ensure the player can stay there.
So this one is.
So now this is now practicing to beat the defensive lines. So you have, see, run has to be made. Saw the run?
Yeah.
So you pass, one person pass back, the other one make the loop run behind the defender, but you have to time the run so that you don't end up in an offside position when it's played. So timing is very important.
So is this what you're talking about when you say they have to come back and study or refine these technical aspects?
Yeah, very important. But there's nothing like that in place for the players in the national team. So say for example we have Ali, we have a Martin Davis, we have a Junior Fleming, we have all those guys, yeah, and they do come home to see family. What we should be doing is saying, listen, here's the JFF field. Let's not let it sit dormant.
Yeah.
Let's put in a program where they can train together. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Because then you're not necessarily relying on them to do it themselves. This is forcing them, not necessarily forcing, but encouraging them to come as a group to study together and learn.
And if you look, you see Raylan Paisley there. Very strong, technical.
One more.
And you had, what was it, 5 training sessions? Or 4 or 5?
5. We trained from Saturday until Thursday. No, till Wednesday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5.
So we know that Leon took some time off, of course, well deserved. Does he come back, and do you notice that he has to try and get back into top shape, or is he always at that level?
No, he has to get his rest, but you don't lose it. You don't lose it that much. But his work rate is phenomenal. Once it's time for training, he does what he needs to do. And he's smart. Let's see. This is intricate. What we're doing, you see those cones there? They're defenders, So he has to play it through. The midfield has to play it through between the cones, and they have to get to it before the blue lines.
And they have to stay on side behind those defenders, behind the cones.
Yeah.
Oh.
We are messing around.
Yeah. I think you did one of these drills.
See him laughing. Love to mess with me. I always say pass it hard under me, So pass it hard on me.
One angle, striking work on the outside angle. Oh.
So if anybody has any questions about these training sessions, please put it in the comments. We'll have Craig answer, or anything, why he's doing certain things, or any coaches out there that have some questions. We can see what we can answer.
So what we do is we put the players 2 groups at a time, and they have to do 6 times. So you get a full feel. After a while, you get it finally on what you need to do.
And these are the top Phoenix Academy.
It's a top level Phoenix. Sharky's already a professional player in Malta. Kevon Atkinson. Raylan has played professionally in Malta. Our Nigerian Ayo here is a really top player. And he's gonna make some good money for Phoenix one day soon. Young Dylan John.
He was, I remember, during this session, one of the other players. That was Dylan. Actually, we're looking at it again.
No, this is Dylan. That player, Dante Duncan, here. Very, very top player. Top winger. He's the next. He's the heir to him.
Yeah.
He's the next one.
How old is he right now again?
18.
18.
Yeah, so he's getting ready to go to Grasshoppers in Zurich.
Yeah, I was going to say, Io did some really good drills with Leon as well. Okay, they worked together. Okay, so let me see real quick if anybody has any questions about this training. Are they trying to beat an offside trap in this drill?
Never heard about this dude. Who is he talking
about? I'm not sure. Garth, let us know who you mean.
It's not only about beating the offside trap. It's about getting inside of the defender and making the pass on the inside of the defender and finishing quickly.
Actually, Shoeshine is very skilled. Oh, he never heard of Shoeshine, I think.
Oh, okay.
Which is Raylan.
Raylan Paisley. He went to Money Cup finals with Charlie Smith. Been with Phoenix, been in Malta, been in Belgium, been to Turkey. We're building it.
Davian, Garth said, he's already 26, so I guess what the question is, what's next for him? Which isn't, I mean, it's not.
Shoeshine has been.
He's already been.
He's been a pro already, so he's just going back to that now.
It's not like he's starting his career.
No, it's not starting. When you look at Kevon Atkinson or Shoeshine, they've already been playing as pros. Ricardo Martin, he's 29, and he came into the training session.
Yeah.
Martin Davis, when he was here, he came in the training session. Jason Wright is in the training session.
Tyreek McGee was
in the training session. So it's not about in fact, it's not about the young players. It's about preparing. This training is about preparing our pros to go back and dominate.
Yeah.
You know, that's why when I said Tyreek, you saw me when I was telling Tyreek, you know, don't let me know. He's like, I'm gonna go do it because he's gonna go do what we did in training. You know.
Yeah. And then not only that, I mean, Dylan, Dante, even I'm blanking on his name. Vic now. Xander. I mean, just them training with those players is hugely beneficial. So why not have them play? Now they're learning from these pros, even Bailey, you know, learning from them.
And understand, Dante and Xander is already playing in Germany. You know, so it's the best of the crop. You know.
The drills, Davian Kerr says the drills basically train them for game situations. Crazy RDTV says he likes what he sees from IO. Get him to a club ASAP. I see some people are trying to correct Garth. So Garth is already, sorry, not Garth, but Shoeshine is already a professional. So he's had some lot of experience in Europe. So now he's training to go back. So they are timing the runs, which is what they were doing. Will Bailey move? We talk about that a lot already. There's more questions.
When he moves, you'll know.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, so we'll keep watching. So again, any questions about the training, or any players in the training? Oh, here's Craig. Let's judge Craig on his his skill. Look at that. See, that was a good ball.
Fat old man.
See, that's the thing. You do it once, you show them how to do it, and then you're good to go.
They're working 3 now. So the evolution has gone from being 2 making a run to 3 making a run. Yeah. So now this run is designed to break the back line. Yeah. So the guy who passes is actually passing to himself. You know? And you've seen Leon do that before in games. You know, where he actually pushes the ball, push it back into the space, and get there. Right, so they have to push it in between the blues. Yeah. So actually, what would those blue cones represent is central defenders and pushing it through the space. So if you touch the cone with it, then you have given the ball to the defender. If you put it in the space and get it, then you'll push it through the 2 defenders and gone through. And it's going to be hard for them to react to that. That's
Yeah, that was one of the things where some players weren't running the whole drill. They would finish a drill.
So you have to run. If the pass is not powerful enough, you're actually giving it to the defenders in the blue. And if it's too powerful, it's gone outside. So the timing of your pass is key. To mess around. Still tripping, boy.
That's the first. That was the first half. See if you have any other comments. If Bailey moved, just make sure he doesn't go to Arsenal. Well, I don't think.
For us, the important thing is for the next step. This next step is key, and if we make it now, it should be to a club that's playing at a higher level than the current club is at.
For sure, yeah.
And that he'll be getting a solution where he can show the world how how much of a great player he is. So he has to be playing with good players too. So we'll see what happens.
So how much more would you say Tyreek has to be 100% ready?
Sometimes it's the mentality. I got his right foot to be working really well. Do you have that that video?
Which
You ever
one?
seen that video?
Have to look it up. Which one? Game footage?
Yeah.
Of the
No.
game?
Training footage with him.
Oh, yeah, you showed me. It's on. I know it's on your Facebook page.
Yeah. Can you get my Facebook page up?
Yeah, I can get it. So in the meantime,
Let's show them what we did with Tyreek.
Tyreek. Okay. Someone's asking why is Mr. Butler not part of the GFL? And then
can't bother that
Yeah, I
anymore,
know.
right?
but
Just
some,
focus on what we need to do. It's not.
Okay.
I don't need the cap. I don't need the accolades. You know?
yeah, but I want to say because someone responded by saying because they're mad. It's not everything's cordial now. There's nothing there.
It's not necessarily really cordial, but we'll see what we can do. Come on,
Okay. It's fine.
got the post and see what was there.
Do you remember when
Cool. Oh, the other way. What? Stop. Go down. Go down a little more. No, this way.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Let's see what that is. That's it.
This is it?
Oh, that's Raylan.
That's Raylan, yeah.
Let's watch that one.
They love Paisley. They love that.
Now, this drill
Swinging
is
across,
designed
so-
Yeah.
very simple. It's a very simple drill now. Let's put it up. Meanwhile, I'll look for the other one.
Okay. So this is shoe shine.
Paisley.
Yeah,
They
he's
love
predominantly a left footer, right?
Swinging across the one, so I'm not. But they swing across the ball, go by the side. Good for crossing, but not good for shooting. Point the toe. You kick it on the inside of the foot. Point the toe.
No, while
And don't blame the
we're
injury.
doing
Point
this,
the toe.
while he's doing the drill, we're
Very good.
fixing whatever the problem is.
Mm.
Perfect.
So we're giving him the advice
No rush
how
to
to
get
change
back.
it.
When you get
How to
back, you're
fix
gonna
it.
want the energy. Now walk about the door.
Do you still train at this field?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
better.
This was
Right, but I heard them.
Tyreek is supposed to be in that
Oh,
drill actually.
Point down. Hard. Two
Yeah,
sides
so-
of New Zealand.
So the question that people were asking was, what does Tyreek need to do to be 100%?
Better
So,
service. Shoe shine is swinging across the ball.
Is to use both feet, be comfortable.
here's Raylan and McGee.
Our Panamanian superstar, Mr. Enrique. Guerra is here.
I don't see McGee yet. Right, but Tyreek did train. Quite a
Tyreek
bit.
has to use the right foot when he's on the right side of the pitch. Make the pass right away. Don't cut it off of the right, put it on the left. Try to look cool and hide the right foot weakness.
Mm.
Yeah? He has to use that right foot and make it happen. That's what he has to do.
Mm.
He has to make that pass. He needs to shoot with the right, pass to the right. And when it's on the left, pass to the left and use the right. So use the left. So we've been working on that the whole time. He also has to be less lazy because he's very lazy. Because growing up, they made him into some king of JC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't have to do the defensive work.
Yeah.
So when he loses the ball, he doesn't work back hard enough to get it back. Yeah. So we worked on that with him, worked on his mind, worked on his mentality.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I love about him is that he's willing. He's willing. He knows the flaw. And just like I'm telling you now, I'm telling him straight to your face.
Mhm.
That's your problem. You're damn lazy.
Mm.
So he says, okay, coach. And he tries. And he's been doing it. We played a game. He fell back into it. And I took him off.
Mm.
Get off my pitch.
Mm.
You're not going to
He
work.
was in the match.
He was in the match. We're playing a match. We're playing against Tivoli. And he was doing the same old Tyreek. Go back to it, turn, play it back, make a nice pass over the other side of the left foot, not make it. But I could see glimpses of what we wanted. So once he went back into that mentality where he's not running back, he's not fighting for the ball, he's not running hard into the box, I took him off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? And he's saying, okay, you're taking me off and you're putting on a teenager. What are you telling me? I'm telling you, Tyreek, if you want, and I said it to him, if you want to make it in Europe, you're going to have to do that work.
Yeah.
And he did it.
He did it?
And he did it. He started to really work hard.
So when he first came here, where would you say he was at percentage-wise, like he mentioned, and to where you took him?
He was at like 60% of where he needs to be, and now he's like at 75, 80%.
Yeah. So still a lot more work to do.
Still more work to do, but the work that he has to do, I remember, Tyreek has the potential to be like a miniature Messi.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand? So when we say he's at 80%, his 80% is still 20% more than what we have. You know what I mean? So as I said, let's keep working on it.
Here's some Craig Butler training Phoenix.
Oh, come on.
I think this is you training.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Let's look at it. Good.
Back of the D. Chest over the ball, ankles lock, Maggie. If you don't, your concentration going go. Focus. Toes down. Can't touch the net all. No, focus.
You said this is
point your non-kicking foot where you want the ball to go.
He's gone about 100 balls already.
Wow.
Very good. Very good.
But you see, you want to create a muscle memory where without thinking, he's going to do the right thing.
No, point the toe down, chest over the ball. Listen to the words I'm telling you. Lean not onto thine own understanding. No, toes down, lock your ankle, drive that ball. After your first fifth ball, you're gone. No, you can't do nothing else. Focus. Focus. You're swinging across the ball, not through.
Yeah, you can tell he's
through the ball, not across. Through. Line up your body. That's better. Come on.
This drill, as simple as it is what builds. And this is important. The technical training is key to developing pros. They have to do this. Because their flaws, they're not going to get them to fix them during the season. They have to play.
And every training session is
probably. And if they're scared to use the foot, for instance, like if he's scared to use that right foot, he'll always turn off of it. Turn away.
Put your chest over it. Listen to me. Put your chest over it. I fix everything what you do. Every time you shoot, I can tell you what you do wrong. Get your chest over it. Your chest over it. Lay it go right down to your whip. Much better. Come on, lower.
So during the seasons, because each game is so close to the other, they have no training sessions out. Everything's all about match preparation.
Yes, match preparation and training. So they're really not doing any personal work.
Right beside it. Yes, see?
And then they may even have people who are around them that are scared to tell them, hey, you're doing, foolishness. You know?
Very good. Come again. Focus. Point the toe.
Use them alive.
Are you lazy?
Good.
Point the toe. Very good.
So now he gets the ball on his left foot. He's gonna look good.
Point the toe.
But what happens if he gets it on the right foot? Because he's not confident, he's gonna turn off of the right and shoot to the left. So that takes half of his game away. And if you are watching him, if you're the opponent and you're watching him, which is what they do at the professional and international level, you're going to say, okay, Maggie can't use his right foot, so let's just block the left side, force him onto the right, and he's done.
Yeah, that would be a huge flaw in that side where he's playing. So McGee's is in the squad, so it's going to be
perfect. You take
see, this is the attack telling him coming.
Beside it. Good.
You see how long he's going? He's dead.
Yeah, I mean, this is you said this he already did 100 balls by the time it started.
Yeah.
Good. Through, not across. Don't curl it. Right through it. Very good. Perfect. You see? But much better.
So is this
Keep
also
going,
training
guys.
them in those late
Guys.
game
Don't get tired. On the back.
situations when
Make
they're
sure you touch it.
tired
Come on,
Tired,
Maggie.
they
Make sure you
can't go
touch it.
anymore. 89th
Good. Very
minute, and you
good.
need to score. The team
Very
needs to
good.
score,
Right.
get a
Look good.
breakaway, or get a shot from
Very
long
good.
range.
Keep going.
You have
Touch
to
the back
deliver.
of the D. Touch the back of the D every
I'm
time.
sure once this kid touches the
Very
field
good.
with the Gold Cup, he's gonna deliver.
yeah.
With your ball.
I'm excited to see it.
And he's programmed to get those
Right
passes
through
forward to
again. Never
Leon and the other
undertell it.
wingers.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah?
Very
He
good.
understands the
Lock
show
the
is not
ankle.
about him.
Lock it.
It's
Point it
about
like a
getting it to
ballerina.
them
You're
and
supposed to
becoming the
stand up
second
like
striker
Michael
in the
Jackson.
box, running hard into that box. And this condition
No, you
is
go
gonna
back
get
to the
them
whole
there.
thing again. You lean back. I stretch to it.
Did,
No
did
stretch.
you give them any
Service.
work or I guess
True.
routines that they should be doing while they're traveling, and like what they should be
One more up.
in between?
Get it
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
Just
in
go
between.
point it down, which is good. Service.
And the key is to keep
You
very
go
close
across
to
the
them, you know.
ball. Now it's when it goes.
Don't
Come
make
on.
2-3 days pass and you don't call, check on them and say you're doing what you're
Go
supposed to
down.
do.
Yeah.
You know?
Good. 9-10 minutes. Man,
And
them send
Tyreek-
a true pass and them cut it back for the 18. And you have a drive it. Come on, come on. Come on, focus. Get it right. Not across. Through. Not across. Through. Through. Lean back. You lean back. And the ankle are locked. You get tired. Focus. Make it become muscle memory. Make it become a part of you. Good. 2 more you're done. If you get it right. If not, you're out
If
your
he
whole
gets it
day.
right.
God go with you. Come. Go down. Look. Lock the ankle. Focus.
Then,
Hey,
you know,
Come,
but
come.
it's creating
Drive through it. Look. Sideways.
it's done.
Drive across the ball. I
He's
want
not gonna
it
stop
through.
until he gets it right.
Through. Through. Focus. Through. Very good, boy. One more, you're done. One more safe wavelength, you're done. Don't sit truth. You swing across again. You go back to your old ways again. No, them ways they not work again. Drive through. Through. Not bad. Good try. Come get it right. Last one is the for your left now. Don't swing. Drive.
oh, that was it. And another thing is, like for example, this is actually when he played a few years ago. He's so much bigger now. Like this is completely different McGee.
Physically stronger, more
Yeah.
powerful, more confident. Yeah, man.
So this was 2000. This was I think 2018 or 19.
Now look, see what he did? He's on the left.
Yeah.
He's on the left. Has it on the right? He's not
He
gonna
had-
look
he had
right.
to
He's
look
gonna
right.
always turn inside on the left.
Yeah.
And once he's doing that, it's easy. See, look. On the right, turn in on the left. If I was that defender, just wait.
Yeah.
Just let him give me the ball.
That's a good point. So, I mean, I don't know how much studying these players, teams are doing in the Premier League here. Was not much because there wasn't much footage, but yeah, if
See,
you
left
do
foot
that-
pass. Look at him. Gets it again. He's gonna turn back. He's not gonna turn forward with the right foot. He'll always go
Yeah,
back
it's
on that left
always
side
left.
and go to the left side.
That's so true.
Every single
Everything's
time.
left. Yeah.
See? Left, 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 left. You get me? Always the left foot, not when work with the right. So can you imagine if he's that deadly with the left foot that he could get a national call?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he was both? He'd dominate.
Yeah.
That's one of the things, Leon. If you notice the training with Leon, he's kicking with any foot, anytime. You would never know Leon is a left or right.
Every highlight that we see is a different foot.
Different foot, you know?
So some people are saying they're link McGee right foot. So that's exactly what we're saying. Mr. Butler's doing a great job with Academy. Thanks. I saw Tyreek McGee play for Cas Yupin, I think first team in the friendly this week.
Yeah.
He played in the friendly?
Yeah, starting now.
He's starting now. Okay.
He's going back and he's playing.
Oh.
He's going from can't get a game.
Yeah. Now
So
he's
you come
starting.
and train and you go back and train with them and they're like, whoa, you're a
He's
tough
different.
guy. Different guy. Yeah. Machine, man. Proud of him.
With good players, you can get results here and there, but in the long run, a team that is well gelled and firing on all cylinders will pull ahead. I agree with that. Or
Yeah,
It's
and I
more
agree with
so-
the idea of him playing the ball forward. That's one of the things we worked on a lot. Play the through pass. Don't try to look cool and jog around and play it back.
Yeah,
Play the through pass and run into the box.
yeah. McGee needs to be more attacking fist to ball. And who won the match against Tivoli? Someone said one. Whisper scored. So I think if I know,
You're talking about Whisper. When we got Whisper was Lujan Richards, yeah? Now that is a monster beast. He's currently how many videos on Whisper? Because he as I said, he could be in this national team right now as a starter. Right now.
Yeah.
At six, he's 15 now. Right now, Whisper could be in that national team.
I think so. Shout out to Richie and Royalty. I think he actually goes out and films some of the some of your stuff. I was actually going to bring this up to you. So he actually has the Tivoli match on here.
Let's look at this one. Yeah, put on a Tivoli match.
Yeah.
This will show you what a system is and how you play a system. And you'll see Tyreek, he started in this game and he turned back a lot of balls. And I kind of got pissed off. Sorry, I can't use that on there.
No, pissed off. That's not a curse word.
It's not a curse word. Okay. So yeah, Whisper on the right wing, Shoe Shine on the left, right?
Phoenix is
in black. And we're playing against a Premier League team. You see? Systems.
right out the gate.
Yeah. Now, if you notice, that's Tyreek. He got into the box, which is what we've been working on with him.
He's up here, right?
Yeah. Now you're telling me that's Shushan.
That's Shushan.
Now you're telling me, right? This is an academy team.
Yeah.
Versus a Premier League team. Premier League team is in the white. Now, who look like they're dominating?
Yeah.
Now, apart from Shoeshine and McGee, everybody else is 16, 15. Yeah? As Jade Clark there, phenomenal striker. Yeah. He played for Jamaica College, Pepsi, won Pepsi 2 years in a row. Stopped playing. Focus on developing him as a player.
And a lot of the Tivoli players are probably,
much older. Seasoned players. Space there again. Yeah?
Yeah.
Technical, strong.
Two-touch control.
Yeah. Bitnell, the number 8. Ayo, we playing through the wingers. You know, the wingers are wide and line. That's Whisper. The Jean. That's a 15-year-old there. He's 6'3".
He's taller.
Of muscle.
Let me see that. Look at that. He's taller than. Look how much taller he is.
He's the tallest player on the pitch. Powerful.
Jeez.
Yeah. We're sending him out to Zurich.
Yeah.
Charlie in Switzerland. Grasshoppers. And then we're gonna send him over to Genk. And then we decide where he goes from there. Because at that age, you want to make sure he goes in the right place to continue his transformation, his trajectory.
She gets some autographs now.
Of course.
Yeah. Do you remember when the goal was?
So, for instance, watch this. Yeah. That's Maggie's left footer. Yeah? But he's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to play the system, which is to make those passes that you saw those drills that we're doing.
Yeah.
Make the passes that would break the line for the winger to go in. You know? And this is what you call a 3 press. Yeah? When that wing back gets the ball, he has a centre forward coming from behind.
Make sure they go. Okay.
Yeah, you have the centre forward that comes in from behind and press. You have the winger that comes from in front of him, and on the inside you have the midfielder that's gonna come. So there's no chance for you to actually settle and play. Yeah? Again, we have to really work on the pitches.
Tivoli scored on a penalty.
Tivoli scored from a penalty.
So pitch is rough. Though.
Yeah.
Pitch is very rough.
But if you look, you can see a system being played. That's the key. You know? You can see a system. You can see people in positions where they should be. See? Maggie gets it. Good pass forward. There's there again. Technical.
Jeez.
You understand?
Yeah.
And it's noticed when Maggie played the ball to him, you got into the box, which is what you need to do. You can't have a 4-3-3 system with an attacking midfielder that does not get in the box. So the pass again, winger wide on the line. You can beat him with your pace and your skill, yeah? And the wing backs must be as adept at playing wing as the wingers, so they can overlap and switch positions, really. If you notice, they always have that press.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the pressure is always on the Tivoli players.
Yeah.
It's all press.
All press.
Jeez.
All day. All day. See? Now, this is a teenager. Look at him. A teenager. Now, he's not even an old teenager. He's 15.
Yes. So when is Whisper supposed to? It's gonna be traveling this year.
Yeah, we're actually putting for the visa for them for the English embassy. So we're waiting on the visas, and once they get that, they're gonna get going. You see, look at it now. You see the system at play? There you go.
So three Phoenix players converge on the.
Oh, yeah, every time. 1, 2, 3. They really got a little frustrated that one after a while.
Yeah. This must have been their first game also in a while, because it shows that, their fitness level isn't there.
They actually changed out 2 teams on us. You know?
They did?
Yeah, same thing Vera did. Same thing Watos did. Halftime, another team.
No, they're completely
And
different.
we still stood up, you know?
How many games did Miggy was Miggy able to be part of?
2.
2 games?
2. But it's important for them, you know? And look at him, he's much more stronger now, Tyreek, than he was before. Put in the work. You have to give him that. Put in work. Look at Ayo. He's such a good midfielder. So good winning the ball. Look at this. See? System. Pace.
Ooh. What a tackle.
Now, can you imagine that guy on the left wing with
Yeah.
Leon on the right wing?
Yeah. Yeah.
No brainer.
Is this
Sharky?
Sharky?
Yeah. This is gonna go for 6 runs, I think. Huh?
No.
And the press. Why do we do the press? We press because we're faster than everybody else. You know? And we dribble because we're faster than everybody else. I was hearing in the Premier League, someone is saying, no, don't dribble. See? Notice the winger The ball is on this side of the pitch, but he's on the line. He's not moving because he knows they're going to find him, and then he can do his thing. And his job is to take on that defender and dismantle him and get to the byline and get across. You know? There's a simple thing, you know. Don't take rocket science.
See if anybody has any questions about this. Craig, give me your take on the 23 players. We kind of already talked about that earlier. So you can, but overall, it can be stronger.
Devon Porter is on. I'm going to send Devon Porter a link and see if we can get him on here. Because I think he's a good resource and knows the players very well.
Yeah.
Brandon. Let me get him on here. Let's bring on Devon.
Yeah, Devon Porter's going to give you a contact, see if you're willing to join. We have about 30 minutes left, so come on, give us your take on the 23 range. But yeah, this was one of the few games.
Devon, you want to come on? Let me call him.
See if he's still there. Oops. Maybe he left already.
So you had some questions. Go back up to Devon. What is it?
He was asking over here, what's your take on the Gold Cup squad? Did you have something else?
Somebody's asking to rewind the video.
I'm not sure when. Let us know what specific part you'd like to see the video, then we can go back. Yeah, so we're trying to get Devon Porter in, see if he'll want to come on. But we have a question here from Bounty Lad. It says, why does it seem like the quality of football decreases after Manning Cup in Jamaica?
That's not true. There's a brain drain, obviously. The talented players leave and they get either a football scholarship or they try to get in the MLS or they're not in the country. Second, there's no system across the country of play. And so, because there's no system, we're in a position where they're just playing football, you know. There's no education of the coaches at that level to a higher level. And so you're ending up with coaches who are not getting the proper education that they need to deliver and understand systems and by extension, creating a football culture that works.
Yeah.
So other people are developing our players. Simple. So what you do is you get to see the babies when they're young at Manning Cup.
Yeah.
But then you don't see them after that. You see the quality gone.
Did Mr. Porter reply?
Yeah.
Someone's asking, have you ever thought about turning Phoenix into a Premier League team?
I've thought about it, but the truth is, you saw what they did to Raylan Pace there a while ago? Did you see that tackle? No, seriously.
Oh, there.
Did you see that tackle? You want us to rewind it for you?
I have to find it again, yeah.
Now look at Sharky. Sharky is able to play central defense as well as striker. In this game, he's playing central defense. He's able to hold up the ball, keep it simple. Ayo, top talent. Dante Duncan, another great winger with lots of technique. There's Maggie, mess around with the ball, and you see, I'm screaming at him, run back.
Yeah.
You lose it, fight for it.
Let's see. Oh, he did. He stuck with me a bit.
Yeah, and then he stopped. That press should have continued right there. You see him walking? This is Maggie here now.
let's go back to it. Right there. So Rady's on the ball.
He press back, he wins back, tries to win it. Then the guy's in front. He should have rushed that one too, you know? So we worked on that with him, and he's doing much better at it, and he can deliver for us, the national team. Devon should be joining us anytime soon, you see?
Not yet. I didn't realize this, but you were the coach of Humble Lion 2014?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got rid of me.
They did?
Yeah. There you go.
That was you as the coach?
Yeah.
I think I saw there's another photo you had over there of you and the team. Was
And that's me as a coach in Europe too. You know, so I can coach if I want to. But that's not my focus. The key is the development of the players. My thing though is when they got rid of me at Humble Lions, because listen now, I wanted to play Raylan Paisley. I wanted to play Kyle Butler. I wanted to play Travis Blager. I wanted to play all these younger players, Sean Laws,
back then they were
all of them that were evolving. And now, but then they had, you know, the Wolf Brothers and Broomweed and all of those guys who are getting up in age, Hodges, who are getting up in age and blocking the path, not by their fault, but they're blocking the opportunity for the younger player to come on and shine. And so you would find that there was, you know, challenges getting the team to understand that, because the head of the organization never really got that. You know, now looking back, I'm sure they're kicking themselves in the teeth because Kemar Reed is in Europe playing. You know, all of them. You know, Ricardo Martin is in Europe playing. Raylan Paisley went and played in Europe and is going back. So
because in 2014, because they would have been.
That was during the time when I brought back Leon and Kyle to organize, because we had to wait for them to turn to 18 for them to go back and sign professional contracts in Europe, because you can't sign a minor. So we had to bring them home, having gotten the experience there, and bring them home.
Okay, so we have Coach Devin here, so we're going to bring him on. Coach, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. How you doing, guys? Craig, how you doing, man?
Good man. We just got through some of the systems. You got to watch a little of the game against Tivoli?
Yes, I watched. You had it online, so I saw. The youngsters are good, man.
Yeah, I keep telling people they don't understand. Technique is very important.
Yeah, I like the way they attack and they overload the wings.
Yes.
You know, I like that. It's you know, no team can withstand that for 90 minutes.
Exactly.
You know,
and no team that don't have the speed that we have.
True.
You understand?
True.
So
True.
think about it from a defensive perspective. If you, as Mexican right back, gets the ball, and as you get the ball, a winger runs down on your heart to get it. When you try to turn inside, there's an attacking midfielder that's running down on your hand from the inside and block. And when you turn around to try and play it back, the center forward is right behind you. So you have three frontal, side, and back. You can do nothing but kick it out. And then when you kick it out, we have big, tall, strong defenders, win the ball and start the play again and run at you again.
Yeah, because I mean that's still winning possession. Because if you kick it out, you give away possession.
Exactly. That's what we want them to do. Kick it out. We don't allow them to build out at the back. If you allow a Mexican team or a Brazilian team, even the US, to build out at the back, you're dead.
True.
But if you can shut them down early, you have all the advantage.
Absolutely.
If you win the ball and you win that, I get it to that attacking midfielder and thread the needle and send that pass through to a Leon Bailey on the wing, yeah? Or to a Raylan Pace there, any other of our players. Just pick one, any one of them. Send a true pass. We're going to get to the ball before them.
we're gonna get the chance before them. And if we get 15 chances per game, and we get off 15 shots, I'm sure 3 of them must go in.
True.
That's why, you understand? So while we're working on all of this, we need the JFF to get it to top up the buy into it. And I'm sure Leon will be over there pressuring him for these things.
So Coach, you were
Yeah.
asking asking Mr. Butler about what his thoughts on the squad. So what are your thoughts on the 23-man squad?
I think it's a formidable squad. I'm not gonna say it's the strongest squad we can assemble at the moment. Because I was looking to see Andre Gray in there. I was looking to see Jamal Lowe in that squad, and also Kevin Stewart. Because
What happened with Kevin Stewart?
as
Did
you
he
know,
get-
he got his passport.
He got the passport.
He got the passport, so he's good now.
I was helping you working on that, and I was
And
gave me their word they'll get it. They'll get it for him.
yeah, man, thanks very much, man, for your assistance. You know, I mean, we are Jamaicans and we have to work together.
Yeah.
You know, in anything that we do and we come together, it's strength, it's positive.
But
You
I
know what?
didn't see in that 23-man squad a proper holding midfielder other than Hector.
That yes, yes,
And
and as you know,
Hector is more
he's
essential.
not. Yes, he's a central defender. He's not a holding midfielder, but he has been doing a job for the national team, and we have to commend him on that. I think Speedy is a more attacking player instead of a defensive player. We need somebody who can sit in front of the back too and do the mapping up
And start the play quickly.
and start the play quickly.
I think Hector can do the mopping up. Is the transition that is the challenge for me. You know, the transition.
Yes.
He wins the ball to get it quickly to that attacking midfielder so that we can get
Yes.
a few passes to Leon and to the strikers and Shamar Nicholson and so on. So that's
Sure.
where I think somebody like Kevin may have been more, you know?
Yes. I like what's his name? Lama Walker as a youngster.
Yeah.
But I still don't think he has done enough to be in the Gold Cup squad at this point in time. You know, he's one really for the future. Even I was looking to see Diva Argil.
Yeah.
He plays in the Turkish Superliga.
Yeah.
You know, that would give us a little bit more trust up front.
True.
You know, he's very strong. You don't have a Mikel Antonio, you know, so he's
You have a
very
Carlos,
strong. Yes. Out muscles defender, you know. And the last Gold Cup, I think he got a couple of goals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played very well. I remember that.
Yeah, you know,
Who
so
do you see out of what is there? Since I'm done pick them squad already, who do you see out of what is there as your starting three up front?
depends on the formation that they're gonna play. I would go with a 4-2-3-1, and as it looks, I think Corey Burke will give me something up top. Leon, I probably have Leon coming off the right side and cutting in onto the left. Ravel Morrison in the center of the park, and Bobby Reed.
Yeah, but who's on the left?
I would have Bobby Reed on the left.
So you would use no wingers.
So no, I'm using a 4-2-3-1. So Ravel will flank.
Defenders, two
Ravel
holding
will flank.
defenders, 3 across the line and a
3
target.
across the line. Yes.
But that 3 across the line with the midfielders, not wingers.
the three across the line will be midfielders. Then what I will do is have Kemar and Alvas Powell play box to box as fullbacks.
Mm.
You know, this is what I would do. What do you think with a lineup like that?
Well, Shamar Nicholson for me have to play. Have to
Okay.
play. So up front,
Hmm.
I'd put him up front.
Okay.
Tall. He understands. He's played in Belgium. He's done some work. He understands how hard you have to work.
Hmm.
He can score goals and he can hold up the ball. I would put him. You're not gonna like. Maybe you like it. Maybe you like it. But I'd put him up front. I'd put Leon at right wing. I'd play a 4-3-3, straight 4-3-3.
Okay, you play. Okay.
But with one holding, one number 8, which is a box to box, and one attacking, who will work behind. My philosophy would be to play the game in the opponent's half. Yeah? So we're not
Okay.
going to spread out. We're going to make the team very, very tight. And I would put Bobby Reed, Tyreek Magee as a 10,
Hmm.
Bobby Reed in a 8. Yeah? And I'd
Hmm.
have to find someone who's disciplined enough to just hold that midfield slot. I'd play Shamar up front, play Leon on the right. We need a left winger. I could do something drastic if I had to.
Hmm.
If I don't have a left winger, and I'd move up Taxi to left wing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
So if you
But
put Taxi at left wing, Leon at right wing, you could play 3-4-3, you know. Think about that. 3-4-3.
yes.
3-4-3, which would put the game in their half. You have to remember, physically, we're going to be stronger than these guys. Right? So
Hmm.
if you have 3 strong defenders, yeah, you play 3 center halves around the back. You put Taxi as a left winger. Yeah? You put Leon as a right winger with freedom to go. And Taxi as a left winger that help out at the back. Yeah? Then you have Bobby Reed. You have a Tyreek right behind them, can behind the strikers to thread the needle. You put Shamar Nicholson up front. And in the middle now, we can put in Ravel. Ravel make the trip?
I think so. You know, I think he will be there. From
I
what
see
I
them,
understand, I think
I
he'll
see
be
they've
there.
brought in O'Neal Fisher again. Yeah? This is the O'Neal Fisher plays holding midfield.
He does not play holding. He play right back.
This is the right back O'Neal Fisher. Okay.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah. He
want
plays.
and you can't find a defensive midfield, have you ever thought of putting Alvas Powell as a defensive midfielder?
You know what? I think he is disciplined enough. If you give him an instruction, he will follow the instruction to the T, and I think he will do a good job.
I think you could put him at a defensive midfield. Do all the work in front of that back 3, win the ball, get it to Ravel, get it to Bobby, get it to Tyreek. Send the true pass then to Leon them. Leon take on Leon and Taxi, run them ragged on the flank them. Get the crosses into Shamar, and Shamar put him big head night and score.
Yeah, because when you look at the team that we have, all you need to do, all we need to do is if we can win those balls in the middle of the park
Yeah.
and get that ball up top,
Yeah.
find Leon. Leon will break them down.
So not and him sharp and them ready.
And
We've
him
been
sharp.
working a week ready. And the youth
Listen,
them already ragged. So
I've I've been watching those videos you posted, man.
Man, I'm ready, man.
Yeah, you
And
know. So
the thing with it though, is that Tyreek, we've been working on Tyreek too. And I've been programming. It's like I put a computer chip in a Tyreek head, When you get the ball, play the through passes. Play the through passes. Don't look good and turn back. Play the through passes, whichever side. Use your right foot and look bad. If it's not going to be a good pass, make 2 mistakes, but try.
yeah, I like how he's using his right foot too.
Yeah. And if we can play the game in their half, pressing them, force them to kick it out long, Damian Lowe will easily win them balls in the air. He's good in the air.
Oh yeah, he's good in the air. He's good in the air.
And another thing that I would incorporate is what you call an attacking center half. Have you ever seen Koulibaly play? The one that plays for Napoli? Central defense?
Yes. He reminds me of Lucio.
Yes. But even better than Lucio, because what he does is when he makes a pass out of the defense forward, and the winger goes on the line and is crossing the ball, a Koulibaly that in the middle and go for the head.
In the middle of the field, yes.
So why can't we utilize Damon is fast, he's good in the air, he has a commanding presence in the team. Why not, when we build those through pass and get them to Tyreek and the attacking midfielder sends that through pass and Leonard tacks to get to the line and whip it? Why we can't have a third person coming in and that holding midfielder, who would be Alvas, just dropping at the center half position till him come back?
Yeah. True.
It can work.
But yeah, it can work. But okay. The thing about from our transition game, when you capture that ball and to get that ball forward, how quickly can we get the ball forward and how quickly can we get people into attack? That's it.
And we can't confuse quickly with playing boom ball and kicking long. That's not what we want. Get the ball, play more positive direct passes.
Connect. Boom. You have to connect your passes.
Attacking midfielder, thread the needle or play to the feet of the winger. Or play the ball off of your target striker, get it back and go in the box.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man.
You have to have a sequence, yeah.
That look at you, Tyreek Maggie, can be the key. Because Leon is a weapon. All you need to do is get in the ball. The problem is we haven't had anyone who is trained enough at that level to understand the importance of getting that ball to that.
Getting the ball up, yes.
Yeah, when we get the ball to the wingers, forget Leon Bailey. When we get the ball to a Jamaican winger, it's an isolation one-on-one.
Yeah.
And pace-wise, we will win
we will win it any day, yes.
Yeah. So get it to them, isolate one-on-one, work a 1-2, get it to the byline and whip it back. And we'll go inside and finish.
And go inside.
Yeah. I tell you, people don't understand enough.
I have a question, Coach. There's a player also from last Gold Cup that got there, a very young player who got their start, but kind of not necessarily disappeared, but has had a lackluster time afterwards, which is Peter Lee Vassell. So Peter Lee Vassell was huge in the last Gold Cup. He was very young. He got a start and had very high hopes. Not saying it's not the case anymore, but he was out of a club for over a year. I mean, I think you could make the case. Obviously, COVID impacted that.
COVID impacted the world.
In the world, yeah.
What did we do as a nation to secure our national team players who are not playing anymore?
Yeah.
That youth should not have been left to
Yeah, he didn't get a
squalor
till 2 months ago. That was in the USL.
But he should have been training. That's what I tell you. Jamaica needs to have 3 national teams training. You have the one that have all the pretty boys who don't do well already. The Leon Baileys, the Bobby Reed, the Shamar Nicholson that gone through the door already.
Yeah.
Then you have a next one with those who are knocking on the door.
Mm.
Yeah? Good talents. And then you have the final third team, which would be made up of your top young talents,
The best prospects.
the best prospects. Yeah. And they're all training under the same system. So that when you go and you move from team A to team C to team A, you already know what the coach wants of you. You already know what your role is as a winger, or a midfielder, or as a defender. And you fit right in. When I'm playing against Tivoli or playing against Mullines, we have a match tomorrow at 7:30 with them because they're off this week. So what we do is, whichever team is off, luckily first UWI drop out. So whichever team is off, we go play them. You know,
You go play them. Okay.
we go play them. So we're actually playing in the Premier League without playing. You know?
That's true. You should keep track.
Yeah. So we did take them and think, but what else tell you my brain hole, you know? So when we those players now come in and start to play, they're able to evolve and adapt. Then you should have national team training from U20, U17, U15, U13. When I'm playing against those Premier League teams, at 65 minutes, the starting team knows they're coming out, and the 13-year-olds are going in, and I don't care what the score is, because they have to get a piece of it, they have to feel it and focusing on their developing.
And
so
that's how they learn.
Yeah, that's how they learn. But they're also sitting watching the system going, and they're expected to continue with what the others were doing. So when we have a kid named Sean Lane, super skill, and Skylar McFarlane. They've been with Phoenix since I'm 2 years old. Skylar was the top scorer of prep school the other day, and Sean don't bother playing a prep school ball instead of below him, right? When we put them in, they're doing exactly what the others are doing. They're just not big enough yet to handle it, but they know exactly what to do. Now, can you imagine?
They're watching.
Can you imagine 6 years from now when Skylar, who is 12, is now 18? He'll be a beast. He will know exactly what to do. He'll be able to finish, take care of our business.
Sure.
So hopefully we can get JFF to work with us. I'm really grateful that we actually got to work out with Leon on that pitch, because we got to work with a bigger size. We have our small pitch over at Earl's Court where we work out at Nicola.
Where everybody saw
And that's focusing on individual tight technical skills. But for a big pitch, we need more pitches like that, honestly, in Jamaica.
For sure.
And we're working on it. So anybody want to donate a pitch to Jamaica?
Well, that's
contact me.
That's a good segue to. I don't know about next week, but soon we'll have a show about investment and what needs to in football and what needs to happen. We'll have a couple people who are in that industry to come in and talk.
So Devon, how are you doing? I know you miss mom and thing, but how are you doing? You hold up?
Yeah, man. I'm holding up. You know, I'm trying to live with it. It's tough, but I'm trying to live.
One thing I learned when my uncle, who was very close to me, died. He was murdered, and it made me into a man that if anyone who do drugs, I have no use for you. And whether you're my children or not, once you do it, cut you off.
Cut you off, true.
Yeah. And but one thing I remember, he lives on in me, because the things that he taught me still live. When I look at Mark Mendel, my coach that was there, or David Wagga Hunt, I was telling the boys, I see the things that David used to do with me, Wagga used to do with me, and I see the things that Mark used to do. You know, the little things he would say, his mentality, the way he delivers as a coach. It's in me. You know, sometimes I can say, boy, watch me now. Dave Wagga used to go off when matches are playing. You don't stay with the team, then go off in a little corner and go sit down and they make glue. And just sit down and watching, thinking. Yeah? Mark was very motivational in terms of making sure you're all right and getting, you know, he was that type of guy. Craig, you all right? You need anything? You know, make sure, you know, how the girls, you know, that type of thing. Bradley Stewart, you know, Bradley Stewart was the epitome of tough love, you know. If some of these coaches we have, Duki is also a good coach, yeah. People say Duki Something wrong with him. Not wrong with Dookie, you know. Dookie is frustrated because Dookie needed to be exposed because he's so smart. He's smart, you know. Good. He needed to be exposed to European coaching, just like all of them. Jerome Waite, everybody's cussing Jerome Waite now. Jerome Waite was a track coach. He ran track and field, 400 meters. Was a track coach. To date, he's a physical coach. Jerome Waite won Premier League 3 times just with running.
Yeah, because he knows to prepare a team to get them ready for the battle.
Yes, just with running. He knows how to prepare a team physically. That man, that Bill abs, you know. If you have a 6-pack, he give a 22-pack when he's done with you, you know. You understand? But at the same time, what exposure did Jerome Waite get to European football, to coaching in any of those big teams as a second or third coach, as an assistant to learn on what you call a practicum? Nobody not send nobody now.
None.
Being a good coach, being a good player does not necessarily equal being a good coach.
Being a good coach, true.
Yeah?
True.
Doesn't.
And some people who never plays the game becomes good coach. Yeah.
I remember I had a coach at Pace University when I went up called Will Cintron. Mr. Cintron could not.
Football coach?
Yeah. He could not kick a football. I book him with. But he could have killed you with drills. He could have killed you with philosophy. He could have killed you with motivation. Yeah. Nicholas Padavani. I don't know whether Nick played, but he was my coach in college in Boston. And that man made me into a 3-year All-American at striker. And I left Jamaica as a defender. So all of them man that used to play forward in the Manning Cup. They score a whole heap of goal and I dominate, and them not say nothing.
Yeah.
But guy was able to motivate me and teach me, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like
fail with the under 23, you know. Dookie didn't fail with the under 23, you know. Dookie's hands were tied with that under 23.
he didn't have enough time with them.
Eh?
He didn't have enough time with them.
Not just that, but he was not making the decisions. Dookie wasn't picking the team.
Yeah.
We're not going at that right now, but Dookie was not picking the team.
And not only that, he afterwards he said there was no physical coach until like a week or maybe a few days before.
Yeah.
And so there was no prep. There was
but you know, that's the difference with me and a Dookie. I'm not going to wait 3 days before or complain about it after. If you give me that job, I'm going to get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I for sure know that Dookie had challenges. I mean, Kyle was the captain of the team.
Yeah.
And and in all the games going up to that, Kyle was leading the team. They were doing very well. He was the captain of that team. They won all their practice games leading up to the competition. And on the eve of the competition, Kyle was removed from that team, put on the bench, actually sent over to the side to juggle by himself.
Yeah.
And someone was brought and put in that team. And that team couldn't win a game after that.
Yeah.
Karma is a bitch, you know, man.
Yeah.
So he couldn't win a game after that. And in the 10 minutes that Dookie, in the last game, Dookie got enough courage and guts and said, don't care, he's putting him in. Put him in, and Kyle played exceptionally. In the 10 minutes, he was able to show more than what any other midfielder on the pitch had done for the whole game. And right after that, they called an under 21 team, and Kyle was not included. So you captain the under 23 and you make the under 23, but you can't get the under 21. These are some of the things that affected that youth, you know.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's the thing. Yeah. Kyle played well. That's in those few minutes.
It's really saddening to see what has happened. Not playing no more football and the dance hall and chat all sort of madness, but why? Life is such, yeah?
Life is, yeah.
You might lose some, but I just hope that the sacrifices made and the pain felt today, that the future kids will not go through that. Leon was fought against tooth and nail as a kid. At his award ceremony, his announcement at the Special Olympics the other day, he said, I want to tell you a story. At 12, I was MVP of under 13, under 15, and under 17. And I was top scorer in under 15 and under 13. And they had national under 17, national under 15, and no chip it don't get caught.
It couldn't get in, but I'm gonna tell you.
You know, Vin Blaine, who is no longer coaching in Jamaica, and he was the technical director of Harborview and of the national team at the same time, went on national TV and said, Leon Bailey is just an ordinary player. He's not very good.
You should find. Do you have that?
Yeah, we have it, man.
Yeah.
But when Vin eventually left Jamaica and is coaching somewhere in some small island, probably as a result of those words. So he has eaten his humble pie.
Yeah.
But the fact of it is, how many other players will have to suffer?
Yeah.
How many Martin Davises? How many Kyle Butlers? How many Kemar Reeds? How many? What are they going to do with Dejan Richards now? Dejan Richards has been approached, and his dad has said, if you want to talk to Dejan Richards, you have to talk to Craig Butler. They have not called any again since that time. And at 15, I can tell you, there's no striker in the national team. Center forward, target number 9, as good as that boy. None. And he's 15 years old, 6'3". And he's going to be a beast. His uncle, you know, Nick Richards that played for the Hornets, the Jamaican that got drafted.
Yeah.
Footer. That is his father's brother, you know. It's his uncle at. So when he's 15 at 6'3" at 15, when he's 18, he's going to be touching 7 foot. And he's not 7 foot at all, gangly player, you know. Is 7 foot, is a 7 foot monster.
Solid, yes.
Solid. Oh, we carved them big so.
Has he been on the show? I don't think we need to get him on the show.
If there's a reason, we call him Whisper, you know.
Oh, okay.
Don't talk to him. Oh, God. The funny thing with that kid, when we got
if you have a target like that, all you have to do is square them.
Hey, let me tell you something though. When the square team finished, and he was left-footed only when he came. Now he's both feet, shoot from both sides, shoot with both feet, dribble with both feet, powerful in the box. I've made him play right wing, left wing, attacking mid, just to make sure he can play all 3 points of attack.
Yes.
You know, so he spent 4 months at right wing, 4 months at left wing, another 4 months at center forward, and then we make him appreciate what that attacking midfielder has to do by making him play there, so he learns it. Yeah, man. He shot at the Pepsi high school under 14 records the last time it was played. The previous record was something like 21 goals, and he scored 29.
Yeah.
You know?
Simeon Gaming saying he scored 9 in one game.
Yeah, man. 9 in one game for Casey. He's a machine.
Yeah.
A machine. You know? I remember when I first got him in. Here's how we get him to Devon. I got to the beach with Leon and everything out by what do you call it? Port Royal. You know, you're going over to Lime Key, you take like a boat, go over, right?
Yeah.
So we decide we're gonna go over to Lime Key today. So we drive up. The guy now who's there, like him watch the cars or whatever, he says, listen, Mr. Butler, I have a player, you have to take him, with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said, what you talking about? You have to take him. You have to take him. When he I see this little kid.
Yeah.
Right? Little skinny little kid come on. He was like 12 at the time. I said, but what do you mean take him? I said, where's his parents? He said, father, don't worry, man, his father will make him go and want him go. I think it's joke they're running, right? I said, listen, we're going to go over to Lime Key, we're going to chill and enjoy ourselves. And if him is still here when we come back, we'll carry him.
Yeah.
But I have to get permission from the parents.
Yeah.
Devon, you know, when I went back, Whisper was standing with his little knapsack, standing
waiting for you.
Wait.
I never heard this story.
Yeah. So we took him up. He was still he talks very quietly. He's like, whisper everything. And now, what? He was 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 years later,
Yeah.
you can't shut him up. He's a monster. You know? Always challenging, always wanting to be the best. And this is what we really need for Jamaica. We really need players like that. So we do what we have to do.
True.
But we have to create. My thing is, it don't make sense I continue to fight the JFF. Because if I fight them, the youth them are gonna lose.
Yes.
So it's better we try and help them, support them. If they need money, we get sponsorship, help them get
Help
sponsorship,
them get, yeah.
whatever we can do. Because sometimes you get a little more bees with honey than bile, So
True.
yeah, it hurt me because this thing really, really affected Kyle, I mean, the youth it was good man. It was the answer to that midfield, And he and Leon had so much about chemistry that he didn't even have a look to fight him, because they grew up playing like that together. Kyle was the attacking mid and Leon and Sharky were the forward. So, but everybody chooses their own destiny and their own path. The only thing is that I hope and pray that he will get back and stay on the right track. If he more doing music, I'm disappointed because I personally dancehall music. I loaned my Jeep the other day to Chris Townsend, who's my attorney. He's one of his guys that he represents, and said, Craig, can you lend us a Jeep, one of your Jeep for a video? I said, Chris, 3 things. Any gun in it? No. Any drugs in it? No. Any woman that tear out themselves? No. Okay. Well, I will lend you my Jeep. Is good positive music? Yes. Okay, no problem. Take the Jeep and go on. Because for me, when you're a role model, as Leon and Kyle was, you have to understand that all the children in Jamaica look up to you.
Look up to you. Yeah.
If you call me here to the side today, tomorrow, all the little youth might come them here to the side. So if you promoted music that have man with gun in it and I sing about the fast life and drugs and all the kids who look up to you will start to believe that this is the way to go. And that's where I believe that a lot of our positive culture that we had 20 years ago started to erode because the kids wanted to be the people that was being sung about in some of the dancehall music then. Now, I'm a young man. I grew up, well, I was a young man too. I grew up listening to music, going out to parties, having a girlfriend and all of those things. I was a little bad boy too. But you have to understand, people, when you have a certain influence over young people, you have to make sure that you try your best to live a certain way. And a lot of my changes as an adult, the things that I stopped doing is because when I look around and I see all those the Felix kids looking at me, whatever I do, they are going to do. So even with my relationship with the JFF and how I approach it now, I no longer cuss them out and try and badmouth them or whatever. I say, watch here, because that's not going to help the youth them going to do it too. And they will be excluded as well.
Yeah.
So it's better we try and see how we can come together. And even if I have to back off a little of my direction that I want to go, to come back and meet them, hold them hand and carry them to where it needs to go. At the end of the day, when we have 200 professional players playing professionally all over the world, making a lot of money and sending that money back to the communities in Jamaica, from which they hailed, we're going to have a better economic Jamaica. Kids are going to believe, hey, if Leon Bailey can do it, Shamar Nicholson can do it, Whisper Richards can do it, why I can't do it too? but I don't play football. But you know what? I want to be a doctor. Maybe I come from the ghetto, but guess what, you know? Maybe I can get somebody to sponsor me. Maybe I can push my way through. Maybe I can get it done. Maybe I can be a doctor too. Maybe I can be the man that find a cure for cancer. Why not? If they can do it, why can't I? And this is what we love with Jamaica. That is where my whole philosophy is. And I need to get man like you to get up off of your bed and come help the national team.
I come help the national team.
Yeah, man. That man, all right, watch out. One time, what his name, you know? He was JC coach one time, and then he was in the national team, and he gone out to Saudi Arabia.
Miguel Cole.
Oh,
Draw for them, man, you know?
Yes.
You know? People like, I have a friend of mine, close friend, almost like a brother, the technical director of KRC Gang. Draw for them, man, if you're willing to help, you know? Don't be stupid. Bring them in. You know all of them English-based player, you know, Canadian, you know, all of them man over there. So the people, we in Jamaica, we don't have full access to see them every day. You have access to see them, you have a football mind, draw for them.
I have a friend who played in the Canadian national under-20. Now he's with the senior team, and he's one of the analysts with the senior men's team right now. And he's Jamaican.
How many people know that one of Chelsea Chiefs scored for Europe is Jamaican? You ever heard of a guy named Tony White?
Yeah, nobody knows.
And he's
Nobody
one of the
knows.
nicest, he's a gentleman.
One
And
of
he
Manchester
played for
United's coach is Jamaican as well.
Yeah. So why not?
all right. Well,
You have to look at the synergy and the long term. You see, Brandon, you have to look beyond here. If you bring a Dimitri Deconde, and he's the technical director of the game, and he comes during the international breaks, just like how Leon would come.
Yeah.
What if
When he's
Dimitri
off,
Deconde, who is well respected in Belgium, sees 2 or 3 players in the national team, even in the youth, and say, hey, Anderlecht, you take 1. Genk, we will take 2. Standard Liège, take 3. Before you know it, we're getting opportunities with our young players playing in professional leagues.
Yeah.
And they will get better and we'll get a stronger national team.
Yeah.
But, oh no, we don't want Dimitri Deconde because what reason?
Yeah.
And I proposed him, to the national team already.
It
wouldn't cost them any money.
Yeah.
No, he's a wealthy guy and don't need money.
Yeah.
You know? But it would be a very good way for him to build his portfolio to help Jamaica because he loves Jamaica. He's been here like 5 times already.
Wow.
You know? So,
Wow.
Yeah, man.
We'll see. I mean, things are.
Gold Cup, make them mash it up. Yeah?
Make them mash it up, yeah.
So it's actually starting I think next weekend is the official group stage. Right now it's just preliminary. But we'll see. I mean, we're going to follow it along. Coach Devin, thank you so much for joining in. I know it's short notice, but
you're most welcome, man.
Appreciate it. It's our longest show, 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah?
Yeah, longest show, but it seemed like it went fast.
Real fast.
Everybody, please like, subscribe. I think we're going to be heading off now. So,
and Devon, those people over in Canada, that diaspora, send out the show to them, and those people you know, so they can come on and subscribe to it and build it. You know.
All right. Okay. Great. No problem, man. I'll do that, man.
Because you know how much information went out today that if you watch this show, you know, that's the reason I do the show. You know, I do the show to pass out the information.
To pass out, yes.
You know?
Yeah. All right, guys.
Big up everybody.
Next week.
Love and respect. Those who are in Jamaica, prepare yourself for this hurricane and the winds that come.
Yes, please.
Always, it's better to err on the side of caution and no hurricane come.
Oh, we are on the hurricane watch?
We're on the hurricane watch here now. There's a hurricane supposed to hit us tomorrow. It should may just be past, but we're going to get some strong winds, them say.
So we're on the hurricane 3, actually. Yeah, so it's, everyone be safe and make sure you're with your loved ones and everyone is together and not out. So I think it's the overnight Saturday and morning Sunday is the worst of it.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
That's why I'm just dressed in my t-shirt. I was outside. I catch the dog. Them put up the birds, and I think we need to let out some out of the fish pond because when rain fall, it will overflow and then
overflow.
You see koi swimming down Stony Hill, you know.
All right, guys.
Love you.
All right, man. All right, take care, Craig. All right, we'll talk soon. Yeah, man. Good.